We are nothing if not bold here today.
You know what a bold statement would be?
Hmm.
Well, based on the results of their last match, I think Rogue's gonna 4-0 here today.
Whoa. Whoa. All right. All right.
That's my bold statement.
Just because Dong Regu gave him so much trouble?
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right. That's fair.
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm going to bravely predict a 4-1 for Rogue.
I think that's pretty brave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Nah, I don't know. I actually could see Classic taking at least 2 games here, but so we'll see.
I hope so, definitely. All right, he's definitely surprised us in the past, and we've already said his name a dozen times. You guys know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Rogue.
He is bottom left in it. Here on Oxide.
The probe.
Hey. Not early enough for the hatch block once again.
You think Rogue watched that game that Don Regu played and said, "All right, don't make Swarm host."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, at least not after your Protoss opponent already has 6 High Templar with Storm. Maybe that's the key here. And especially don't use Swarm Host defensively. I mean, that is a last resort. Man, I don't know that I've ever seen Zerg using Swarm Host defensively against a Protoss and have it work out.
No.
It just doesn't.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Remember when they were such a problem?
Oh god, that was terrible.
Every Protoss was like, nerf Swarm Host, get them out of the game.
And then they buffed Void Rays, didn't they?
They did.
That's what kind of undid it.
Do you think so?
Well,
I don't think it's the Void Rays.
Kind of got to jet around and kill off all the Nidus, right?
That's true. Really good at hunting Nidus worms.
And now if you're a Zerg and you're going up against a Protoss, and you're making Nidus Swarm Host, the Protoss is just like, okay, I'll make 6 Void Rays.
Right, and also pretty good at picking off individual Swarm Hosts as they run around too.
Yeah, definitely. So
totally.
Zerglings getting their hatred out on those rocks.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of hatred. They're born with hatred. They got to get it out, or they're going to explode. Come back here, Adept Shade. Let us take out more anger on you. Not interested. Aw. It's gotta be frustrating for the Lings, right? An enemy comes into your base, and you're like, finally, action! And then it just disappears. You don't get to kill anything.
I imagine it's something like a dog when, like, someone drops off, like, a letter or something. Or, like,
yeah.
The Amazon guy shows up.
Yeah.
Just, get out of here. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. And then they just go away.
Right. And the dog's like, oh, I was going to win. I know it. So life of frustration for those dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got to take them on walks.
Yes, definitely.
Take your Zergling for a walk. No.
Probably hard when you're like an overlord or a queen or something, and you got like 30 million Zerglings to walk.
I just tell them to run laps. Just do a lap around the map. That counts. They don't need supervision. Well, they kind of do, actually. They'll suicide into anything they see.
Yeah, less they run in and start a massacre or something.
Yeah. Twilight Council and a robotics facility warping in now for Classic.
And a lot of gateways.
Yeah, a whole bunch of gateways here on 3 bases.
Oh my god, he's going up to... This is a charge all in. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have his 3rd or 4th gases, true fact.
3 base, 9 gate charge all in.
I haven't seen this attempted in what feels like a year. What is going on?
It was Classic who did this like 2 years ago at IEM or something. Or was it Zest? I think it was Classic. in one of his last tournaments before he went to the military. He did this to make it to the finals, I think.
Yeah, but I mean that was 2 years ago. It was a different time.
I absolutely agree. But this is very much a classic thing.
I don't know. If Rogue dies to this, I feel like I owe somebody money.
I think Rogue's gonna die to this.
Well, he's not getting a Roach War, and that's a problem.
We'll see if he makes any Banelings ahead of time, yeah.
True. Banelings or Roaches are kind of required here.
Yeah, he just made 7 drones. Oh my god, he's making more drones.
He is.
Dead nerd. He's got Lings patrolling, like, oh, I hope I don't see anything bad.
He sees those Zealots. Oh, he doesn't see the millions of Zealots.
Is he panicking? There's always a chance he can just toss down a couple Evos and wall his natural.
True. Sack the third. You got some Banelings coming up. He smells it now.
Yeah, he does. Oh my god, that's so many Zealots.
7 Zealot Warping is so brutal.
By
yeah.
God.
60 to 30 army supply, and it's all Zealots. 10 Hydras coming out too, though.
Yeah, the Hydras are a big deal. Classic needs to hit now. Now.
I have not seen Hydras attempting to be
Oh my god, the Banelings.
Good, okay, decent
splits.
Zealot splits here. Queens trying to buffer.
So many more
right
Banelings finishing
the
up.
Banelings finish!
Baba Booey. Great split there, sectioning off that one Zealot. There's Zealots ransacking the third. These guys are trying to push into the natural. Hydras are holding behind the Queens, but how long can they hold? Once those Queens die, it's going to be doable for the Zealots to get on top of everything. Drones on hold position.
Hold positioning, allowing the Hydras to get some nice hits up. The drones are actually not dying all that much. Dude, using drones in this situation is kind of brilliant. I have never seen this before. The drones are starting to fall in some pretty concerning numbers, and another huge warp in Classic.
GG. So you know how I said Classic was gonna 4-0?
It's a good start.
I mean, how Rogue was gonna 4-0?
4-0? Yeah. Nope.
I am not
incorrect.
I am not a smart man.
But also, if someone had told you he'd win game 1 with a charge lot all-in Classic, you'd have been like, I don't know.
I'd have been like, oh, Rogue, you arrogant Zerg.
Right. So we've learned something here today. Hydra is not the answer for charge lot all-ins. It's got to be Roaches.
I mean, the drone wall was epic, but
it was fantastic. A good attempt.
Honestly, it was. I think the thing that did it for Classic was how well he split off those Zealots against the Banelings.
Yeah, it was beautiful splits.
Like,
for sure.
Those were great. Like there was like at one point like 5 Banelings went into 1 Zealot. And
yeah,
that's kind of on Rogue for letting that happen.
Yep, 100%. Rogue did not play that perfectly, but I don't know. If you fire up Hydras, that's a rough ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he definitely should have walled off the front with an Evo chamber.
Mm-hmm.
If he could, but I'm not sure that's entirely possible.
That was a 5-alarm fire that Rogue was trying to manage.
True fact.
Not
true fact.
So Rogue picks
no. Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
I haven't seen this map today, actually.
No, we haven't. And it's Classic.
And in the top right, it is Lazarg Rogue. If you mispronounce his name, Rouge.
Rouge?
Yeah, Rouge.
I mean, what sort of username is Dupaga Rogue?
Yeah, this guy's probably a scrub.
Now that Axe Classic guy, on the other hand, that's a cool name.
Super cool. You know what I always want to see in these is a cannon rush.
Oh my god.
A cannon rush of a Zerg. You don't see them enough these days.
No.
I think they can work. I really do.
Yeah, I think it's something that's got to be very prepared for the Protoss, right?
Yep.
Like, you got to have the map picked out, know where you're going to place everything.
Yeah, oh, for sure. You have to have a plan that you're following to the step and execute everything well. But also, it's really just come down to the fact that, like, Rogue has an Overlord over his natural, so he's ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Proby! Proby! Oh, he's fine.
Probe. Drone wants blood. Imagine if drones got a speed bonus on creep.
Oh my god.
They'd have to, well, they'd have to fix
mine
the
quicker.
mining.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to fix the mining returns for drones. But if they could chase down workers on creep and actually hit them, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. That would be awful. Imagine a ZVZ, it would be a worker rush every game.
Ooh, maybe you're right. Because faster drones on offense are kind of amazing. But then your drones are fast on defense too, so I mean... where's the advantage, right?
I don't know. You've got a point there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Just imagine the mess. Drones fighting drones with a speed boost. It would be awful. Okay. Stargate on the way. Classic commits in with his Adept again. Gets a drone. Gets out.
It's not really as much of a committal, but drone kill is nice.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Oracle, it is. Oracle production, as per usual.
As per usual.
Rogue just droning his little Zergy heart out.
Just drone your face off.
Uh-huh.
Speed about to finish up. Just one gas mining. There goes that Oracle. There's a Hydra down there on this map.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Crazy little doodad.
Let me out!
It seems really frozen. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's not. So there are certain doodads that don't move unless there's player vision on them.
Yeah, I think that's one of them.
Alright, let's just see if something flies over there. Oh, right now.
Oh. I'm alive!
Oh, yeah, okay. He's moving around and stuff.
Hey.
Very trapped, though, yeah.
Void Rays. Air weapons,
Hey.
second Stargate. Does not surprise me at all on Beckett Industries.
No.
And a Forge, too. I like that. Toss down cannons and such.
Rogue tossing down the Roach Warren. I like how there was like one zergling on this debris. I got it, guys. Don't worry. Give me about an hour.
Oh, they gave up.
Oh, emergency. Emergency queen walk.
Oh, yes. Rogue's like, he's making Void Rays. We gotta stop him.
Kill the shield battery before the warping happens.
That is
nice.
gonna be real darn good. You need another one building this classic, right? Like, right away, I think?
I don't know. The queens aren't coming in. Where are they? Oh, pull them back.
How about that?
Never mind. They say, we got the shield battery, but eh. Mission accomplished.
There's gotta be... He's gonna do it, though, right? He's making roaches, making more queens.
Sure seems like it.
Robo's on the way for Classic, yeah. So, what? Void Ray Disruptor?
I mean, he had really good success with disruptors against Dongregoo, so I don't see why not.
Stasis Ward at the 4th.
Yeah, I just... You have to go with disruptor here. Colossus doesn't make it much sense. Void Ray count continuing to increase.
Yeah, +1 Void Rays.
Yeah, not bad.
one disruptor on the way. How many disruptors will he have by the time Rogue attacks? Oh, careful. God, Void Rays are quick. Then when you get Flux Veins, oh no!
Not fast enough without Flux Veins. Oh, never mind, they're fine.
See?
Yep. Void Rays so fast. Why are they so fast?
I don't know.
Ugh.
I do not know. Anyway, now he's going for it.
There's additional creep spread now, so it's less to walk off creep, which is nice.
It's basically on Classic's doorstep, and Classic would have to be a fool to not see this coming, right?
Yep.
So, is he adequately prepared, though? Maybe? Disruptor? Disruptor? Oh, no. Yes, battery. Good targeting there to keep the Disruptor alive, to get the shot off.
That was massive. That Disruptor dies, it's over.
Ginormous. The battery overcharge healing up these Void Rays. Another Disruptor goes out, hits a Queen, actually, removing the anti-air, because, of course, if all the Queens go down, this game is just over.
Yep.
But
Queens transfusing, keeping each other alive.
Yeah, the Void count is too thin, right? Oh, I think he's dead.
Queen goes down. Army value is 80 to 23. GG. Rogue ties the series up. My prediction is still alive.
It is. I think it's looking good.
Feeling pretty fancy. Yeah, nice Queen walk. Good, great creep spread. Like, that is so conditional on creep spread being amazing. It's not an easy place to get to, I don't think. I guess from the third, it's not too bad, but still. Beautifully done. Enough Queens. The Void Rays, not as good when a bunch of Queens show up at your front door. Pro tip.
No, just watching that come through, and I guess Classic probably needed more batteries or something.
Yeah, more batteries, more disruptors would have been nice rather than the Void Rays.
To hit a second, or maybe just needed to hit more of the Queens or something. I do not know what exactly went wrong there for Classic. But it's like, well, he died, so something was wrong with him.
Right. The symptom is death. So something's out.
Okay, both players are ready, so we're gonna load on into game number 3.
Tres. Uno, dos, and tres. So yeah, saw No Time to Die tonight. Pretty good movie. 2 thumbs up from me.
Yes, I'm gonna get on the Bond film soon. I've got to watch Dune though. That's the next blockbuster I'm looking forward to, and I'm not sure if that's out yet.
Dune yet? It's been out in other countries for like a month and a half.
I don't think it's out yet.
Okay, we get it on the 22nd, so I'm definitely gonna go see it this week.
Yeah, the 22nd.
Okay, same day. Yeah, definitely gonna see Dune. We'll have to talk about it.
Yes, I've been reading all the books, so. Oh God, I have a library book that's so overdue.
Yeah, but it's the Canadian library. What are they gonna do? Honestly,
you don't understand, Falcon. The Canadian library breaks your legs when you forget your book.
It's the one part of Canadian society that's ruthless.
All our pent-up rage and everything, just...
The librarians get it all. Yeah, I like Dune. It is its own unique blend of sci-fi and mysticism that I don't know anything else has ever really pulled off.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's such a crazy thing. It's so good. I like it.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is part 1, by the way. Dune part 1, which... Okay. I mean, it kind of tracks, because there's a lot of stuff in Dune, and trying to pack it into one movie is definitely difficult.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my gosh, it's the cannon rush! It's Ford's back home! Oh my gosh!
To cut you off there, but it is a cannon rush, and the hatchery's canceled.
Nice. So Classic was like, alright, Falcon, I got you. He's been listening to this.
He is. By God.
Classic, you madman.
Alright, there's the cannon. Covered by the gateway.
There's the gate. It's going to be really hard to get rid of. Super, super annoying stuff here. Checks to make sure there is an expansion, because a 1 basing Zerg is different from a 2 basing Zerg.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh. And the pylon providing high ground spotting.
So is this going to be like one of those stalker battery type things?
Could be. Let's see if we get a shield battery on the high ground or not.
I think we will. Cannon?
Cannon first.
Battery on the
There's
low
shield
ground.
battery low ground.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess it can heal the cannon on the high ground, and another one on the low ground. So this makes me think Stargate then? But
He is
making
kind of boosting a stalker out, and I don't see a Stargate, yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting.
We did see an amazing game between the two players on Blackburn, I think it was.
Another battery on the low ground. Wow. I guess he's just going to pull back to the edge or something with his stalkers when he needs to heal them.
I mean, I guess that works. It's kind of far to pull back, though.
Yeah.
Fine.
Although, yeah, this is really interesting. It could be one of those meta developments, which Zergs have kind of been taking good trades against the Protoss units, and the Protoss hasn't been microing necessarily perfectly while doing this. So maybe that's why Classic's playing it more passively, hoping that Rogue's going to overcommit or something.
I mean, I don't know. Rogue's not really droning up at all.
Yeah. Pulls back to the batteries on the low ground, as he's got to do. Tries to get a queen, gets one of them. Yeah, this is a big commitment in for Rogue, and none of the stalkers going down, the cannon's not going down. So many batteries on the low ground. Keeping these all alive, and not a single unit going down for Classic is huge at this point. The cannon finally falls, but now he's going to toss down batteries on the high ground. And the trades so far have been good for Classic, keeping the Zerg numbers low.
Yeah, this is great. Not a single stalker has died yet. And, okay. Did take down one of the cannons here.
No batteries with energy, though, so Classic's got to be careful here. Gets a Ravager. Gets another Ravager, has to pull back. Batteries with energy. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Whoa! Okay. I mean, it wasn't a cannon rush exactly, but it was close enough.
Yep,
I think
there was
I'm down
cannons
with
involved.
it. Right, and shield batteries and all sorts of great stuff. Looks like 2,000 atmospheres is our next map. We're gonna push that one up there, and yeah, Classic takes the nice 2-1 lead in this best of 7.
Mm-hmm. Both our predictions.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
I mean, I did say I feel like Classic can get 2 games.
Oh, you did, yeah.
But I don't know. I was hedging. I don't know if I get credit for hedging. But we'll say I said 4-2 Rogue, and we'll see how that goes.
Keep adjusting it as time goes on.
Yep.
Okay. Both players ready, and that means we are good to load into game number 4. Can Rogue tie it up, or will Classic take a 3-1 lead?
On the fishy map.
The fishy map.
That's what it is. There's fish.
Fish. Poor fishmen don't stand a chance against Protoss lasers.
No, they really don't.
Buff
Fish
the
not
fish
equipped
race.
for the 4th race in Starcraft.
Just fish. Oh, that would be wicked. Okay, in the top right, it's Classic.
And in the bottom left, Rogue.
I'm emailing Mike Morheim as we speak. Can you please add fish to Starcraft? And he's like, I don't work at Blizzard anymore.
I don't.
And they're not developing Starcraft. But
yeah.
Mike, please add fish.
Dear Frost Giant. Or Dreamhaven, wherever Mike ended up. I think it was Dreamhaven.
I think Frost Giant partnered with Dreamhaven.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
The Frost Giant Dreamhaven Corporation, please create a playable race of fish in your RTS game. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna play out, because there's Dreamhaven, which was supposedly gonna create an RTS, but then they partnered with Frost Giant, who's creating their own independent RTS.
Right. And I always thought it was weird they set up two separate companies because they're basically all ex-Blizzard employees.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, why are they making two separate ones? Oh my gosh. This is a fake out, though.
It's a total fake out. Yeah, I guess they just got their wires crossed or something, maybe? Or the...
or maybe they couldn't agree, and so they decided to go their own ways, and then they agreed later, I guess.
Yeah, it could have just been a time thing, too, right?
Yeah.
Which they're like, oh, I didn't know you were creating this company or whatever.
So are they coming under one brand name then?
No,
or are they
I don't
still...
think so. I think Frost Giant's going to be totally independent. It's just like a financial partnership or something.
That's super weird. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how business works.
Yes, business.
I'm not a business person. Alright, well, Rogue doesn't over-respond to it anyway.
No. Classic lets the pylon finish.
Yeah. I guess you could warp in like a zealot back here if you waited for a warp gate to finish up, but that's not going to happen.
Different.
Not enough time for that.
Sorry, Aki in chat saying different friend groups inside of old Blizzard. So they sat at different lunch tables.
Yeah.
Hey, we're forming this new company. Should we invite Gary? Eh.
And Gary's like, I'll show you guys. I'll make my own company. Blackjack and hookers. And then he did. Probably no hookers, though. Blizzard's got enough trouble these days.
Yeah.
Not a good choice.
No.
Adept Scouter Rune. Ling's ready as always to be disappointed.
Okay.
So you know how your fire alarm smoke detector, when the battery's low, it chirps at you?
Oh, I ripped all those out years ago.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
Can you imagine? So just matter-of-factly, it was driving me crazy. I took them all out. So you know how they all sound the same? And if it's the middle of the night, you can never tell which one of them is chirping, and it sucks. What if each smoke alarm in your house had a different chirping sound?
That would be good.
That's my invention idea.
Give them, like, all different personalities.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to remember that, like, this chirp is in the upstairs bathroom, right?
I think they should have voices for fire alarms.
Oh.
So, like, your kitchen fire alarm could be Morgan Freeman.
Or, yeah. Or it just says, hey, I'm in the kitchen, my battery's low, right?
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be nice. Let's do that. I like your idea better. And Morgan Freeman doing it would be nice.
The kitchen is on fire.
Or it would be if you failed to replace your battery.
Yeah, and no, the smoke, I had to rip out several of the smoke detectors in my house, because I live in a small, just suite.
Right,
and so there's people who rent the upstairs, obviously, and the house has got, like, hard-wired electrical wires for the smoke detectors.
Yeah.
So basically their batteries never actually die. But the thing is, the ones downstairs in the suite are connected to the ones upstairs. So if there's an alarm that goes off downstairs, it sets off the upstairs ones, even though it's a separate unit.
Yeah.
And so if I'm cooking something and I burn something, it would set off my neighbor's smoke detector sometimes.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. So I just...
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what are we doing? Spire's on the way. Additional warp gates warping in from Classic. 4 of them. Getting +1, getting Blink.
We could be heading towards one of them base tradey things.
Oh, yeah?
Spire on the way. Protoss going Blink Stalkers. No real answer to the mutas.
Except for Blink Stalkers, which are pretty good.
I think Classic's gonna be gearing up for an attack, and we'll see how hard Rogue's gonna commit to the Roaches or the Mutas. If he makes a ton of Mutas, we could very well head towards Space Trade or something like that. Whereas if Rogue does just go harder on the Roaches and make a few Mutas, then we could potentially have him trying to muster a defense here.
Oh, Aki says, what if your smoke detector talked to your cell phone?
Oh yeah.
Tell you about battery life. You can basically tell the alarm to turn off from your phone.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, I don't like having more things connected to the internet, though.
Yeah. Internet of Things is kind of getting out of control.
Oh,
yes.
I hate it. I saw an article the other day that was like 9 schools in the UK are scanning kids' faces to pay for their lunches.
Yeah, facial recognition, a little scary.
Yes, and it's like, why for their lunches?
Yeah, of course.
Anyway.
Alright, well, million Zerglings coming in to deal with this. Roach Ravager Ling seems to be the right answer here.
Yeah, Classic not going to be getting a kill, and a lot more Lings being added on.
Yeah, this is something that Dong Regu was missing in the previous time Classic tried it against him. He just didn't have enough Lings.
Yeah, Classic's going into Disruptors behind this. Now Rogue is going to make use of that Spire, make the Mutalisk.
But this Phoenix production has begun as well, so Classic is smelling something. He knows Mutas are a threat.
Yeah. I guess he saw the Spire?
Did he scout it?
Oh, an Observer's right here.
Wow. Oh, hey, good observer spot. Nice.
How about that?
Yeah. It's an odd spot for the Spire, actually. Right at the front door there is kind of an odd position for it, but Roach Warren's there too. We just put the tech right out in front when we're Rogue. Creep Spread Pushin. More Overlords. The Mutas are going to try to find something, but there is at least one Phoenix with another one on the way. Oh. Oh, look at that. Did they wait? Can they get a cancel on that? The Stalkers are a little too close.
Yeah, Stalkers in the main, Stalkers at the fourth.
Yeah. See, Blink Stalker. Good answer to Mutalisk.
Oh, so many more Lings on the way, though, for Rogue.
26 of them.
So how's he going to play this out? Just attack, or wait for Classic to move out and counterattack? I'm very curious.
Yeah, 3 Phoenix. Starting to get a little bit scary for the Mutas. So we're just gonna...
Oracle could be in trouble,
Ow.
but
Ow!
Stalkers defend it.
Ow! Stasis traps getting set up all over the place. Infestation Pit coming in.
Yeah, Stasis Wards could be huge against the Massling Bane.
Yeah. Catching a whole bunch of Lings running into your base. Trapping them there is really nice.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind a Templar Archives, though, from Classic. Seeing some Archons against Banelings against Masslings would be very good for him, because Stalkers and Disruptors are not very good against Lings. Oh, counterattack going to go on in. There is a Stasis Ward, though. That's really going to block that up.
Yeah, so Warp's in the Zealot in time, but the Stasis fires anyway, so that's not bad. But, I don't know, Link DPS pretty good. Charge lots, saving the Warp Gate, though, and they save it, just
Will
barely.
these Lings finish it?
Nah, I don't think they can. They're trying to leave. They're not even attacking the Warp Gate. That was just bad AI. Alright, meanwhile, more Lings on the way. Hive coming in, Fleet Beacon getting fired up from Classic.
I'm very worried for Classic moving out like this. Banelings rolling on in, Force Fields go down, Disruptors tossed out, Nova's desperately just using Scorched Earth and hitting everything there. Counterattack hits the third base of the Protoss, only 5 probes go down. Somehow Classic is looking to make a push here, but it seems like it'll be hard to pull off. He's given it his all the Disruptors. Getting Novas off, going down a couple more, not going to get the connections they need. Phoenix lifting up some of the Ravagers, however, and pure numbers-wise, this is not looking too shabby for Classic.
No, getting some nice Disruptor hits there too. 48 more Lings in production for Rogue right now. Warping in additional Stalkers. Classic is smelling victory
just
here.
Stalkers pushing on in. He's up on supply. The Phoenix did a great job getting down the Ravager count. There's literally just one left, and then it's just Lings and Banes against this Protoss Stalker army. The Banelings do get some great connections, though, and the Lings are going to set to trying to clean this up. Does Classic need Zealots or something here instead? Because his army is really wearing thin.
It's got a couple Zealots in the mix. The Oracle's having a wonderful time, just murdering Lings left and right. Roach is coming in to assist against the Zealots for sure. Queen's providing some additional tanking at the same time. Additional Zerglings continually getting fired up right now. Void Ray providing some really nice DPS too, but the Queens are trying to focus that one down while the Lings deal with the Zealots. Actually, Spore Crawler taking down the Void Ray. Takes down an Observer. Spore Crawler really helping immensely in this situation. Classic, it just keeps pushing. Can Rogue hold on? More Lings, more Roaches all the time in production.
Oh my gosh, the Stalkers are getting shots off. There's so many Lings here. The Phoenix were doing great, but now they're not doing too much. Looks like Classic may have to retreat here, and he is going to fail to kill Rogue. It was mighty close. Those supplies were neck and neck as both players traded out tremendous amounts of their army.
What an insanely fantastic hold there from Rogue. It was nip and tuck. Going for Adrenal Glands now, replacing some of the drones that he lost in that battle, and Classic replacing the Disruptors that he lost in that battle. Because Lings are pretty good against Disruptors. It's really hard for Disruptor to protect themselves against those.
Oh yeah, I thought it was nuts how Classic went for that attack, but he almost made it work.
Just so good. So scary.
What's the follow-up here, though, for the Protoss?
Well, it seems to be more Disruptors. Maybe getting some Storm out. Storm is never bad. I'm never like, why on earth did Protoss get Storm here? Little drone corpses floating up to the sky. 4 of them getting picked off. More Banelings. Adrenal Glands is always good. That's another upgrade that I never question. And Colossus. Okay, so a couple more Disruptors to re-up the numbers there, but some Colossus. Extended Thermal Lance coming in here too. If you want to go Lingbane heavy, Colossus are not a bad way to go. At all.
No,
time to add on some Vipers from Rogue.
I guess the concern is how little static defense is here at this base for Classic. And his third, there's not a ton. In comes some Banelings. Classic pulls
Great
his
pull.
workers.
So they got the cannon, which makes future attacks better. But other than that, not too much damage done.
Oh my gosh, so many Banelings.
Holy smokes. Can actually do pretty well against Colossus too if they can connect on him.
I think Classic needs some Archons or something here to help him tank.
Or like sentries for force fields maybe? Nope, not interested. Wait, hold on.
There's some.
These are Archons.
Templar, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which I think is absolutely needed, because, yeah, those Banelings are just going to crash on into everything.
Yeah, because Banelings are good against everything here except for the Archons.
I liked what Classic was doing there. As the Lings were coming on in, a small little move he made was trying to shift the Colossus down south, since Rogue hasn't actually seen them yet.
Nice. Trying to keep them hidden.
Yeah,
I don't see... Yeah, Viper production would be incredible here from Rogue. It's not happening.
Alright, the Colossus now have been seen, I believe. 4 of them exist here for Classic, and 4 Colossus is no joke.
It's a lot. Ultralisk Cavern gets fired up in response. 40 more Banelings coming in response, too.
More Archons are being morphed, though, for the Protoss. And as far as fighting goes, Pureling Bane against Archons.
And 4 Colossus is going to be a bad time.
Disruptors get some good connections off to start with. How many Banelings are there? 81 for the Zerg. Disruptor gets ginormous connections. Oh my god, another one and another one. The Zerg's army has just melted. The Colossus do get sectioned off and are being killed.
But the Colossus are getting focused down by 3/3 Roaches and Ravagers.
Yeah, but the Zerg just lost so much there.
58 Lings getting fired up.
I don't know if
he doesn't have a lot of money to make Ultralisks here, and I don't know that it matters anyway.
Yeah, the supplies double here for Classic. The Colossus and were just great, and the Disruptor hits really are what sealed it. They basically cut the Baneling count in half before they got any connections.
Yeah, trying to split Banelings against Disruptors is not easy.
Oh yeah, but even trying to get a hit on the Banelings with the Disruptors isn't easy. So great play by both players here, but Classic seems to have...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, army value 93 to 40. Decent Baneling connections, but more and more Lings trying to come in. The upgrades are pretty nice, but the blink forward, GG Classic.
Wow.
Gets that 3-1 lead. No carriers yet. None.
No, I think he got a fleet beacon that game, but he didn't use it.
Nope, not once.
By God, Classic ate his Wheaties this morning.
He did. And I mean, that was the disruptor hit game.
Oh my God. It wasn't just one, too. He got like
Right.
3 great connections.
Yeah, if any one of those fails, I think it goes a little bit different. But man, all 3 of them connect, and suddenly all that investment into all those banelings, that so much gas, just nothing comes out of it. And that is a brutal, brutal hit for Rogue. So he finds himself in a very tenuous position. Very desperate spot here on Juggernautha, down 3-1. He needs a reverse sweep if he's going to do this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which, not easy to do against someone who's playing as well as Classic is right now, for sure. All right, looks like we got our players in the game.
Okay, both are ready to play. I mean, I know Protoss tends to run out of steam in best of 7s as they use up a lot of their builds, but Classic does not seem to be having that issue. Yet, anyway.
Yeah, he's doing fine. And hasn't busted out Skytoss yet at all. Insane.
Yeah, does he know something we don't? That Rogue is really good against Skytoss, or...
Well, there's a match I cast between Showtime and Rogue from Asus Rogue just a few weeks ago where Showtime beat Rogue with Skytoss. So I don't know.
All right.
I mean, Rogue doesn't seem invincible against it anyway.
In the bottom left, it's Alpha X's Classic. He needs 1 more point.
And in the top right, backed up against the wall, it's Rogue.
Yeah, I'm a little sad that for last GSL season, Classic drew Zest for Code A, because I think he could have gone really far into Code S otherwise.
Agreed. That is a tough draw.
Yes. Super Tournament will be coming up, though. Could potentially see Classic play there.
And still no hatch blocks today. Classic hasn't done it once. So weird. Every other Protoss does this.
Yeah. I mean, he did it, what, like once or twice last cup he played in?
Right.
And that
But it was
it?
more, it was at least twice, maybe 3 times total. Yeah. I don't know. Strange. He must have his reasons for it.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if other Protoss follow suit, or if Classic just likes going against the grain.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, does it seem to hurt the Zerg at all, other than maybe tilting them a little bit?
No.
Right? I don't think so. Stargate firing up. And probes going to work, as they do.
Going to work, work, work.
Oh, cancels that shade. Adept stays home for some strange reason. What? What are you worried about?
I guess worried about a Ling coming in and scouting, so trying to keep Rogue in the dark.
I mean, sure.
That could just be a little bit of a mind game play or something, why he elected to do that. Oh, if he can get that creep tumor, that would be huge, and he does.
Nice. And the Void Ray, doing Void Ray things.
What else on this map? What else?
What else on any map?
Fair point. Well, I mean, yeah, as far as Void Rays go, always the Voids.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll take it a step further and go carriers this one.
Maybe. It's time to bust that build out.
Although he's in no rush to do that.
I do feel like one of the better ways to defeat a Zerg is, honestly, force them to commit to a big, scary ground army. And then while they're busy dealing with that, just start pumping carriers. And sometimes the Zerg doesn't quite have the time or the resources to prepare for it. It's a nice tech switch.
Yeah. Roachhorn on the way for Rogue. 7 drones, Robo, Twilight. Couple sentries for Classic once more. So with that, the Forge and the Twilight done, we could just be seeing like a +1 blink push or charge again. No, he's got gases, so it's not going to be a charge all in.
Yeah.
No research started yet. Could be a Dark Shrine. The lack of blink research or anything yet is quite interesting. Making me wonder here.
Yeah, Twilight Council. Do something.
3 batteries are going up for Classic. I guess he's expecting an attack, a Queen Walk. Yeah, the Queen's turned around though for Rogue.
What else is there though? There's nothing. There's 10 Lings and 7 Queens. It's not like he had anything to back that up.
Yeah, just a bit of a fake out.
I guess. Oh, did he cancel the shield batteries at the 3rd?
Yes, he did.
Ah, okay. Head games! Rogue's 4th base is on the way, Infestation Pit coming in. I'd like to see more Viper play.
Oh, yeah.
I just think a little bit of Spellcaster would have been very nice in the last couple games that Rogue has lost.
Yeah, or Lurkers or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Just Vipers are good. I'm never like, man, you made Vipers. Why?
Oh,
There's
what a
always a
fool.
use for them. Yeah. Abduct is always good, and Blinding Cloud's really good in certain situations. Hydralisk Den fired up. Hive coming in here too. Some safety roaches on the way. Glial War Constitution. And Overlord Speed. Disruptors. Classic feeling good about his Disruptor play today, and he really should. He's definitely gotten some juicy, juicy hits against both Dongrigu and Rogue now with those Disruptors.
Stasis harassment.
Good pull from Rogue.
+2 about, or +1 about to finish for Classic. We'll see if he starts +2. No research on the Twilight yet is something I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, not even having Blink as a fallback or something. He's got a good number of Blink Stalkers, too. Force Field's going down as Classic is pushing the issue a bit towards the base of the Zerg.
And not even throwing down a Templar Archives. Does he have one of those?
Yeah.
Why does he have the Twilight? What the crap?
He doesn't. What's he doing with it? Okay, there's charge.
Oh, fine. Alright, 4 minutes later he makes charge. Lurker Den from Rogue.
Just wanting to keep us guessing, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll make my Twilight Council whenever I want, you guys.
Golly, I'm the pro gamer here, you nerds.
Yeah, I can make it and then use it 6 minutes later. It's fine.
Okay, income Lings towards the 4th base. That is a
oh, that's a dead. That is a dead 4th.
Yeah,
goodbye.
Oracle or no, they do not care at all.
Yeah, Void Ray Zealot, not enough. Not enough.
They will kill off a decent number of these Lings in exchange.
For sure. But totally sucks losing that base.
Classic's going to push on in towards the Zerg player's base. Disruptor hits a Ravager. Is there going to be another Nova or two? That looks like the answer is yes. Warcrawler takes the brunt of it for starters. Okay, Classic testing the waters. Doesn't look like he's going to commit on in, but keep in mind if he does and he wins this game, that's lights out for Rogue.
Yep. He has no room for error in this game at all.
Okay.
No, Disruptor's always very good against Lurkers. I'm not going to say no to that. Immortal's also very good.
Zealot's gonna intercept some of these lings.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful anticipation there from Classic.
Ooh.
Very nice. Ooh, Nidus. Nice. I like a good Nidus.
I do too. We'll see if Rogue's able to get any good opportunities with that.
Classic's map vision is pretty good here. Hallucinated disruptors. Look at this play.
Oh, I dig it. He's looking to take the abducts, and he does. Quite a few of those hallucinated disruptors do get abducted, but in the end, no Novas really get connections on the Zerg force. Their force fields go down, help zone out part of this Zerg's army. More abducts going down, but the disruptors have already fired. Looks like Classic attempting to make a push, but not finding too much success. They're going to be getting pushed away. While this is going on, the Zealots in the main, Zealots in the natural.
Nice. Charge lot warpins, always annoying for every race to deal with. Some roaches have to be allocated for that. Going for adrenal glands, going for adaptive talons for the lurkers. The roaches are not actually strong enough there without any micro to take down those charge lots. The hydras need to come back and help a little bit. I think because they're working on the hive, Rogue's attention is not particularly great.
Yeah, 14 drones dying is pretty significant.
Yeah, but I mean, that 77 workers is not really looking to add more on that many more on, I don't think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I guess the main thing is that it's 4 base against 4 base till Rogue just throws one up right now.
Right, and Classic coming in for an attack as well.
Up on supply compared to the Zerg player. Things are looking real good for Classic here.
They are, but once again, Vipers made that last battle go much better for Rogue than it otherwise would have.
Yeah, somehow though Classic is just making these fights work with just Stalker, Sentry, Disruptor for the most part, which is not an easy thing to do.
Doesn't even have Blink yet. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, goodbye Hatch. And Zealots, get out of there.
Okay, nice cancel.
Beautiful cancel. Like, one good turn deserves another. You canceled my Nexus, I'm going to take down your Hatch. +3 missile attack being researched for Rogue. Working on +2 armor. Fleet Beacon tossed down. At the same time, the Nidus comes up inside the main base of Classic.
Is there a reaction by the Protoss player? The answer is not
yet.
No,
not a single reaction yet.
Ooh, if Lurkers get in his base, that could be quite problematic. Maybe force
I
a
don't
recall?
I think he can see it.
I think he could have, but anyway. Lurkers are
canceling
in his base.
Blink would be
That would be
insane.
huge.
Oh, ow! Big disruptor hits, recalling into the main base, immediately dealing with this problem. But Ling's down here at the 4th base, taking down shield batteries. Warp gates getting killed, sort of.
Ooh.
Ow! Look at him bringing all these warp gates down to like 0 health, and they're not finishing them off. Very strange.
Yeah, as far as these attacks go, Classic does seem to be handling them decently well. But if he loses these disruptors, that would be big.
Ooh, one of them does go down, but Disruptor Ball is coming in. Lurker is getting exploded by them.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful split of the Lurkers by Rogue. Just no two are clumped up. The +3 attack for Classic does get canceled. Blink did finish up, however. But oh man,
Nidus on the right side of the map?
Yeah, there is, and this is really starting to drag on now.
Oh man. That Void Ray alone trying to deal with it. Stalkers do trade pretty well against individual Lurkers that are split like this. And he is going to clear this out. I'm surprised Rogue didn't retreat. Like, he should have uprooted some of those Lurkers. 10, 11 probes go down, plus this Nexus is in a lot of trouble, too. Zealots come down there to try to deal with it. Revelation being used to reveal them because there's no other detection available. Carriers in production here from Classic for the first time today, but he is supply blocked. And a secondary Nexus inside the main. I think that's too far away from anything that he has.
Yeah, he does not see the follow-up Nidus.
Stalker saw it.
Good job, Stalker.
2 observers just in case one of them dies. And it's only 2 lurkers and a handful of roaches. I don't know if that's necessarily enough.
More and more roaches popping on out, though. And while this is going on, Ling's hitting the 3rd base. There's nothing to defend here. Rogue has been slowly picking Classic apart.
I was just going to say, I think Classic is falling apart here. So many probes are dying. He can't support any carrier production at all. Did he cancel those carriers for additional resources?
No, he made 2.
No, they're here.
Viper showing on up.
2. Parasitic Bomb getting tossed down on that Void Ray, doing some good damage to it. Parasitic Bomb getting tossed down on the carriers because why not?
Rogue's
It's
just
not going to
feeling
do
confident at this point.
Yeah, it's not going to do a ton of damage to them right now, but it's
29.
155. Oh yeah. Classic's economy is toast, but he's making 2 more carriers, Hydras in mass.
He's gonna lose them though. GG.
GG, Rogue. Okay, first step. First step for Rogue on back towards the path of victory here. That was super impressive. Classic's army was bigger for the last 5 minutes of that game, pretty much consistently, but Rogue was just able to get so much value from those Niduses from hitting 3-4 different places at once that was what won him the game. Mobility in the game of StarCraft 2 is sometimes so important. Insanely so. GG. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what these players want to do for our next match.
Yeah, it'll be Classic's pick as he dropped this map. That's got to be painful for Classic. He was in a pretty good spot that game until the Nidus came down, and then it just took too long for him to deal with it. Like, he was dealing with that Nidus in his main for what must have been like a couple minutes, it felt like. The Nidus and the follow-up Nidus, so he got destabilized and Rogue ran away.
Yeah, well, he's dealing with attacks at his 3rd base and his 4th base, and there's lings and there's lurkers, and all his probes are dying, and he's trying to deal with the main base problems too at the same time. It is so hard when you're getting pulled in all those different directions to deal with all of it.
Yeah, and that was Rogue doing that very deliberately. How he dragged that out, the positioning of his lurkers made it so that Classic couldn't just clean that up quickly. It took him splitting up all those lurkers all around the base made it take as long as possible for that Blink Stalker composition to clean it up.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful Nidus play. Some of the best Nidus play I've seen in a long time, actually. What do we expect from our former world champion, though? I think it's probably something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So he might be sweating a little bit now. It's Alpha X's Classic.
And up here, we got Rogue.
Rogue saying, "I'm not dead yet. Still alive and kicking."
And once again, Classic being the gentleman, not blocking that hatch.
No.
Making the drone dizzy.
Ooh, fake.
Yeah. Rogue doesn't know. Although that's a pretty weird place for a cannon rushing pylon.
Is that just one of the pylons that you leave there to mess with the Zerg's mining or something?
It sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh.
Nope. Not this time. Alright, Cybercore Nexus, everything very standard here.
Very standard indeed. Surprise, surprise.
Is it? Is it ever anywhere close to a surprise?
If you have amnesia.
Yeah, maybe if you have early onset Alzheimer's or something. Even then, I don't know. It'd be hard to forget Stargate opening versus Zerg. When I'm 105 years old and my mind is gone, I'll just be repeating Stargate opening versus Zerg, Stargate opening versus Zerg.
You'll see the Protoss doing that, and you'll go, "Oh, this feels familiar."
Can't remember anything else, but I'll remember this.
You'll have those moments of lucidity.
Yeah.
Void rays.
Void rays. Why are they so fast?
Blizzard says they're giving us new maps any day now.
They did say that, didn't they?
Yeah. We actually should be.
Soon.
I always advocated for a larger map pool of like 9 maps. What is your thoughts on that?
I'm down. More maps are good for me.
Ooh, dear.
What? Oh?
Classic. Don't let it go, buddy.
Okay. So 3 probes down, 4 probes down. Oracle
is coming on in. No third base up for Classic.
Oh.
This is a disaster.
There are those games where Rogue just kind of Ling floods and it wins somehow.
Yeah.
But that's not what this is.
Yeah, it's not great for Classic, that's what it is. Although the worker count's even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here comes the Queens.
Wow. Sub 5-minute Queen walk.
Well, I mean, Rogue saw what Classic had, which was a whole lot of nothing. And he knows Classic is just scared staying at home, and oh my gosh, if he brings these Adepts back into the main, that's going to be huge. If this is not seen, it's going to be game over. Do the Adepts complete their shade? Well, they see the Queens now, and they do complete their shade, but Lings could get on top of them. Classic needs to panic. He needs batteries. He needs another Void Ray. Maybe to warp in some Stalkers or something. There we go. Stalkers on the way. Adept shade back, batteries on the way. There's not a chance he keeps his third base alive. He's just going to have to be a two-basing Protoss. He cannot lose this Void Ray.
Yeah, and very intelligently just backs it right out. Alright, so third base doesn't happen. Lair gets fired up. More drones from Rogue. He's not interested in winning here, I don't think. That's very interesting. A Queen walk to cancel the third base is like, okay. What? Oh, he's running his drones because he doesn't have a spore at the third.
Oh no, Classic.
No, how? Front door opened twice in one game. Classic. Bit of a throw here. The Oracle's on the other side of the map.
What a disaster.
Oh my gosh, the entire mineral line getting completely wiped out here. 14, 15.
Oh no.
Stalker down too. Another Stalker might go down, but
and
additional
the Dark
friends
Shrine
come
was
in.
spotted.
Oh my, that was as good a run by as you're probably going to get against somebody like Classic.
This game's over.
I mean, 43 to 35 workers for Rogue. He did lose some drones back there to an Oracle. So he hasn't been pristine on the other side.
If Classic wins this game, though, I'll eat my hat.
Well, I was basically there for the whole charge lot takedown of Rogue, so I mean, we'll be even at that point.
Yeah, like, I guess he's got to try and get to Disruptors, but the Robo's just on the way now.
Yeah, he's pretty far away from that.
And, oh my god, Rogue has no chill. No patience, no chill. The Void Ray's killing that Overlord and is like, wait a second, why is it healing? Oh my god, the Queens are here. Okay, +1's done on the Stalkers. That'll help out a little bit, but there's just going to be so much Zerg. No sentries to back this up. I mean, the +1 is really helping out. A Stasis Fort is going down. Oh, it gets taken out by the Throws of Bile there, however, and there's no batteries for these Stalkers either, so yeah. GG.
GG! You don't have to eat your hat. Hooray!
Thank God.
All right, man. Rogue has made this real interesting.
These guys, Classic and Rogue, is a very good matchup in a freaking world, apparently.
They bring the best out of each other for sure. Holy smokes. All right, so
What is the last map?
it's time for the game 7s. Woohoo! Game 7 again.
Black.
It wasn't looking good for a minute. It's not looking like we get a game 7 about 20 minutes ago.
No. This is what happens. So Protoss comes out swinging in the series, then they kind of run out of steam or run out of builds, and then the Zergs...
Well, you think it was running out of builds that made his third base die to queens?
No, probably not. But
Okay.
I don't know. This is how it tends to go, it seems.
Yeah, fair. I mean, Rogue did win in 7 games last time around, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it could be a repeat, but it's anybody's game here.
Both players are ready, but Falcon is in the player's seat going up against Classic, so we're going to fix that.
I got this. I'll 12 pool and it'll be fine.
12 pool, BM Classic, type out. Yeah. Ezerlings run into his natural.
And then all my lings die and I don't kill a single thing.
Yeah,
that's what would
he kills them all with his probes.
Yep. He doesn't even bother making a zealot. He's like, it's
bluff
fine.
100. Okay. It's got real serious now.
All the marbles.
All the marbles.
Ooh, that takes on a new meaning after Squid Game.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, that's sad.
Yep,
in the bottom
I'm sad
left,
now.
it's Classic.
And in the bottom right, it is Rogue. So, is it, like, I learned one way to play marbles growing up, and apparently Koreans know, like, 6 different ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that? Like, everyone's playing their own version of marbles.
Yeah.
Like, I always played where you have the circle, and you have to knock other people's marbles out of the circle with your marble, and then you get it.
Yeah, that's the one that I played. The marbles were in the center, and you tried to send them flying.
Right. But apparently there's another kind where, like, you dig a hole and you try to throw your marble into the hole.
Yeah, it's kind of like horseshoes or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's the kind that the old man was doing with Young.
Yeah,
where it's like you have to guess odd or even, right?
I didn't totally get how that worked when they both had the same amount. Like if
you guess whether it's odd or even in the other person's hand.
Oh,
you both
okay.
guess.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah, that didn't seem like marbles to me because you could just do that with anything. Like, right? You could do that with little rocks. You could do that with, like, Cheerios. I mean, I don't see how that's a marbles game.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, another fake out?
It seems to be. Rogue really has not been buying this.
No.
Like, Rogue's not going to lose his chill Classic.
He kind of bit on the first time the fake came, but the last 2 times, yeah, not at all.
Rogue does not care.
You ever seen a queen walk on this map?
Not off the top of my head.
Me neither, I'm realizing. Just the distance too far, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if Protoss expands to the 3rd or whatever, it's, yeah, so far for the queens to get in there.
That's not usually where 3rds are taken on this map. Not for anybody, really. Hey, look, a Stargate.
How about that? Hot damn.
Telling my kids about this when I see them tomorrow.
Let me write this down.
Dear diary.
Dear diary. Classic built a Stargate today.
Just nothing but entries where Classic built a Stargate today.
Your diary
Just
is just the diary of a madman. Just
Yeah.
Protoss builds Stargate, Protoss builds Stargate. Just written thousands of times over. It's like, oh my god, he's insane.
every day, hundreds of times. Yeah, if there's one thing I'd like StarCraft to balance, it would be find a way so that Protoss doesn't have to open Stargate every time against Zerg.
Well, Blizzard
Honestly.
wanted to do that.
Yeah, but they didn't pull it off.
No, they did not.
I mean, you don't have to. We've definitely seen games with Oracle getting some kills. There's not a Spore yet. I've definitely seen some games where Protoss doesn't open Stargate and they're fine.
Mm-hmm. It's rare, though.
Yeah, it is.
Proven
It's
point today.
really asking for trouble.
I mean, I don't dislike it too much from what Classic's done today. Like, if, say, Classic was turtling the carriers every single game, I'd say, yes, please get rid of the Stargate. But he's been throwing up a Twilight and a Forge pretty much every game, and a Robo. So, it's just an opener. Okay, Classic nabs himself 3 drones. Nicely done. But yeah, I definitely get the point.
Come on, Twilight Council. Make us happy.
Hey!
Yes! Blink.
Blanc.
Blanc, blink, blank, blanc. And the Roach Warren. I don't know that Rogue's had much luck with Roach-style stuff today. I mean, okay. In conjunction with Queens, he's had a pretty good time, but...
Yeah. Oh, gets the Creep Tumor with the Void Ray. That's nice. Could potentially get this Overlord, too.
Yeah, definitely getting the Overlord.
Wow.
No saving that guy.
He is toast.
Poor Overlords. Can't run.
Hey, they're better than supply depots.
I suppose. They can run a little bit.
Gateways, blink, +1, couple of sentries warped in, or 6 sentries once more. So it's gonna be that blink attack.
It is. And if this isn't prepared for perfectly, Rogue's in a lot of trouble.
Is it good on this map?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know either.
I mean, the answer to this really seems to be like a Ravager Ling kind of a thing.
He's just going for a 4th?
Oh, alright. Rogue tossing up the trusty old Baneling Nest.
Another Forge going up for Classic. That's bizarre.
Oh, upgrades are good.
They are good, but it's kind of rare, right? For a Protoss to
Yeah.
go double Forge PvZ?
Yeah, it is.
Maybe
I'm not going
it's
to
for
complain about it, though.
shields or something? He did get shield upgrades, I think, in one of these games.
Ah, I didn't see that.
Don't
That's
quote me on
interesting.
that, but I think he did.
Okay. Come up this high ground, says Rogue.
Good micro by Classic.
Mm-hmm. Fire on the way from Rogue.
Good unit control by Classic so far. Rogue is preparing for this attack. He's going to try and mine at his 4th base. There's a chance he may be able to punish Classic, who's trying to punish this base, but both players have got to be so careful. This is Game 7. It's on a knife's edge.
Yeah, you don't want to make one blunder and lose it there. That's always a bad feeling.
No, and I'm a little worried for Classic being out on the map like this. He's got so many stalkers.
He does. He's looking really strong. Plus, he has Blink. He can get out of a lot of situations.
Yeah, just like that, force fields go down. Gonna catch a good number of Lings. That's like 20 Lings dying.
Yeah, yeah. 5 more drones die here, too. Just taking advantage of the mobility of this army.
Okay, more force fields going down, locking down this Zerg force. I mean, yeah, you can break the force fields with Corrosive Bile, but it takes a second.
It does. It's slow.
In that time, Classic's getting himself some pickoffs. He did get +1 armor on the way, so he's got his upgrades.
Huh.
Upgrades
There you go.
heading his way to really help himself power up. And once again, more force fields going to be able to go down. This really prevents the Zerg from committing on in with this attack.
Yeah, he's trying to bait force fields now, maybe drain those sentries of energy, but Classic not really biting all that much, and he's like, hey, if you're going to be over there, I'll come back this way and snipe off some more of your drones.
Yeah,
Look how annoying this is.
Oh my gosh, the force fields are beautiful there, catching all those drones.
Oh, okay, that is real bad for Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue's army
wild.
just kind of feeding on in here a little bit too. Classic taking a good trade. Pretty much everywhere the Zerg's force is pushing forward, but Classic's now got his 2-1 upgrades done. He's microing pretty much all of his units well. The Zerg dropping down Corrosive Biles, trying to clean this up, but Rogue's army is just faltering, and I think Classic might have gotten revenge here in this Afrika world.
Dude, Stalker is a good unit. Look at these guys, just dealing with whatever comes their way. Lings, Roaches, Ravagers. We don't need any sentries. We don't need force fields. Let's go, GG. Classic doesn't win a single game with Skytoss. 4-3 Rogue.
Beautiful, beautiful play by Classic there. Yeah, as you said, Stalker's good units in the hands of Classic anyway, making them just look like a incredible composition there. GG.
Yeah, I'm just absolutely impressive play there from Classic. Rogue did make a good series of it, coming back down 3-1 to force that game 7. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, just Stalkers, man. Good unit.
Yeah, good unit. Great series. That Rogue Classic match is exactly what I was looking forward to in today's Cup. And it really, really delivered there. Well played by Classic.
Yeah.
Big thanks to everyone for coming out to watch today, for hitting up that match Reno code. That'll still be active for a little bit after the Cup. You can grab the event replays too if you're so inclined to support the event that way. All of the contributions go towards the players.
And they appreciate any show of support you can give them. So thanks everybody who's helped with that.
Yeah, and big thanks to everyone for tuning on in today. Make sure to check out Falcon Paladin and I on the social medias and such. Do you have anything else to add before we head out?
No, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. That was a really great PvZ. Best of 7 series there. Can't wait for these guys to rematch again. Hope we can get them back. That'll be so fun. And yeah, that's about it. Check us out on YouTube. We
certainly will try to get them back. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.